Mercedes, the W15 will be closer to the ground. Toto Wolff once again emphasizes how the W15 will be a very different car from the current one. Fuel your passion for speed and adrenaline. Subscribe now to our Formula One channel and experience the thrill of high-octane racing like never before. Thank you. Under the spotlight on Saturday, under the podium watching others celebrate. We could summarize Mercedes' weekend at the Hungarian Grand Prix like this, marked by Lewis Hamilton's incredible pole position, the 104th of his career, by just 0.03 of a second, and a fourth-place finish on Sunday, nearly 40 seconds behind the winner. The W14 has made considerable progress since the adoption of the aerodynamic package that transformed its shape and concepts since the Monaco Grand Prix. Hamilton's pole position last Saturday was not accidental, nor were the good points brought from Monte Carlo by the team that dominated much of the hybrid era of Formula One. But if Saturday's best time cannot be considered a coincidence, the same must be said about Sunday's result. Hamilton lost the lead in the first corner and moments later, also second and third places due to over-defense against Max Verstappen, but the harsh reality is that the W14 only showed pace at certain moments and under certain circumstances. The nearly 40-second difference to the winner made Mercedes reflect. The goal in Brackley is always the same: to fight for grand prizes and titles. As of today, with the current version of the W14 and the concept being adopted, this is not possible. That's why Toto Wolff said that in 2024, Mercedes will come with many changes. A W15 that will be very different from the Black Arrow that spins today in the hands of Lewis Hamilton and George Russell. Something drastic is needed to give that push to compete with Red Bull Racing, which has been almost always the indisputable dominator in the last 2 seasons. I really think we will need a lot of changes in 2024, and the direction in which Mercedes is developing is really very interesting, said the head of the Austrian team. When Wolff talks about changes, what does he mean? After adopting a different philosophy for the underbodies, moving from the size 0 to the more conventional one adopted by most teams, Mercedes will now work around the tuning and operating window of the car. Mainly the ride height. The goal is to lower the car to better exploit the effect of the floor, something that has only been achieved a few times in these 2 seasons. Wolff is pushing for this kind of revolution because he knows that starting from pole as it happened in Hungaroring and then finishing 40 seconds behind the race winner is something that greatly harms his team. When you have a car ahead that is 38 seconds in front of you and has probably been there for a long time, it's a bitter reality. But it's a matter of meritocracy, and as long as you move within the regulations, you know that overall a better job has been done. We just have to acknowledge that, concluded the Austrian engineer.